No, nobody can tell me anything different. I knew it was going to be a smash. I knew it was going to be fabulous. I knew it was going to be sensational.
Who developed the theme for this showing, Mrs. Garrison?
Well, that was actually a cooperative effort. Myself, of course, my husband, my staff here at Spectra, and Miss Felicia Forrester herself was involved.
Well, Sally, the collection is so wild,
Thank
so
you,
avant-garde. Were you at all concerned about public reaction?
Concerned about me? No, we create public reaction here at Spectra. We are not concerned about it. We're very comfortable with it. Now listen, what do you say? You guys go and get something to eat and drink, and I will answer all of these questions and more at the press conference later this afternoon.
Sure.
All right?
Question, if you don't mind. Will Miss Forrester be there?
Miss Forrester? Of course she'll be there. Why wouldn't she be there?
Well, what about the rumors that you two haven't been getting along?
Oh, those rumors. Now, listen, you and I both know those rumors generate wonderful publicity for a fashion show. But seriously, you must have passion and tension in order to create the kind of event that you've created. And I don't want you to make any mistake about this. Felicia Forrester and I are like mother and daughter. I've always believed in her talent. I nurtured it, I encouraged it, and I helped it grow here at Spectra. I think the results speak for themselves, huh?
Absolutely. It's a beautiful showing. Beautiful.
Of course you're going to see another one.
Well, whose idea was the industrial boutique? Makes you want to barf, doesn't it? I would like to strangle that woman.
I'd like to do more than that. But this is not the time to be thinking about Sally. This has to be a day that you look back on with great pride. It was yours.
I did save my skin, didn't I?
You created a sensation out there. The entire showing was an incredible success. What I want to know is, how did you come up with it?
Well, I needed a concept, Dad. A cohesive framework for these preposterous designs. And I knew that we had all of that industrial space, so I stayed up all night, I changed the music, I worked with the models, and voila.
You do understand that if you hadn't come up with something, your entire career could have been put in jeopardy.
Still, I can't feel a lot of joy, Dad. I mean, the whole point was to get fired so I could work with you, and that didn't happen.
We'll get you out of this some other way.
How? After what happened today, Sally is never going to let me out of that contract. I know it would have been a high price to pay, risking my reputation like that. But I still have to wonder if I shouldn't have just called their bluff.
Clarke and Sally weren't bluffing. I'm going to talk to that woman.
Sally's probably up here. Oh, there she is.
Don't worry, she's not looking.
Do I look worried?
No, actually, you look a little turned on.
Quite a show, wasn't it? Well, gotta get more press kits.
I'll help you look for them.
Oh, you will. Now with that look in your eye.
You used to love that look, Clarke.
Julie, this is definitely the wrong time and the wrong place.
Then there is a right time and a right place.
What have you been drinking?
Oh, why?
I can feel the heat coming off of you.
It's not what I've been drinking, Clarke. It's what I've been imagining.
I'm gonna go get those press kits.
Would you like me to brush out your hair, ma'am?
Oh, no, thank you.
Are you sure you wouldn't like me to have something brought in from home?
Like what?
You must have a closet full of beautiful robes and nightgowns.
Well, they don't belong to me.
Well, whose are they?
Well, they're Stephanie Forrester's.
That's you, ma'am.
No, it's not. That's not me at all.
Oh, Stephanie.
It's you, it's you, it's you.
How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you? How's Adam?
We're both surviving.
How did you know I was here?
Oh, I stayed around that night I took you home. Watched your family take you to the car. I heard them say that they were bringing you here.
You mean you were still at the house and you didn't let me introduce you?
Oh, believe me, you were in no condition to introduce anybody to anyone.
No, I guess I wasn't.
Looks like to me you still aren't. What's this I hear you saying to that nurse? That you're not Stephanie Forrester?
Mr. Lorien.
Hello, Mrs. Garrison.
Hello, how are you? That's all, honey. Thank you so much. You want to go and check out that buyer over there? Well, what did you think?
It was sensational.
Wasn't it, though? Wasn't it?
Yes, and I have to admit that I had my doubts at first.
Did you? Oh, I didn't. I'm telling you, the minute the lights came up on that first item, I knew it was a smash. I knew you people were in for a visual smorgasbord.
You should be very proud of yourself.
Well, to tell you the truth, strictly between us, I am proud. I'm proud of myself, I'm proud of my husband, proud of my company, and very, very proud of Felicia Forrester's contribution.
Yes, she did a wonderful job. How did her father react?
Her father?
Yes, Eric Forrester was here. You did know that, right?
Oh, yes, of course. Do you know if he's still here?
No. No, I don't know.
Sally, where are those extra press kits? I've been looking all over for them.
Oh, press kits. I think there are some on my desk, darling, in the office. Listen, would you excuse me now? I've got to talk to somebody, all right?
Yes.
What's going on with her?
I believe she's looking for Eric Forrester.
Terrific.
Looks like I get to help you find those press kits after all.
It's not a good idea.
Oh, Clarke. I think it's a great idea.
Hello, Eric. I'm so glad you're still here. You and Felicia are going to join us for champagne and caviar, aren't you?
My father and I were just leaving.
1 second, Felicia. Actually, I'm glad you came in, Sally. I want to talk to you.
Well, finally. I've been waiting for days to hear this.
Hear what?
But thank you. That little note of apology. Because I was so helpful in locating your mother. And maybe just a tiny bit of an apology for that outburst on the telephone yesterday, Eric. I mean, that is what you want to talk to me about, isn't it?
No, it isn't, Sally. I want to make you an offer.
An offer?
Very generous offer.
For what?
For my daughter's contract.
Oh. Oh, you dear, sweet, naive man. I don't think even you have got enough gold in your treasure chest to buy anything as precious as that.
I think maybe you should hear me out.
I don't think there's anything to hear. Felicia has already made her mark on my company. There's no way I would ever consider giving her up.
You only have her for 2 years, Sally. Less than that now.
And I promise you I am going to make those the 2 longest years of your life if you don't release me.
Yeah, but you see, Felicia, I got a hunch about you. I think you're the kind of person that success follows around like a shadow. Case in point. Take this fashion show, for example. You did everything you could to ruin it for me, and look what happened. It was even more of a success than I could have predicted. No, Felicia, I think you're one of those golden girls. I think you are money in the bank, in spite of yourself.
And once again, you subvert yourself, Sally.
Subvert myself? What in heaven's name do you mean?
We both know what you want, and you can't have. We both know what you have always wanted and have never had. The respect of my family and the admiration of an industry that has always managed to look down on you and your practices. And once again, when things could be different, you managed to show us your worst side by clinging to my daughter when all she really wants is to work with her father. Really, Sally. It's not very appealing, and it doesn't engender positive feelings, not from anyone.
Is the lecture over?
Well, it's not a lecture, it's more a roadmap.
For what?
For a new direction, should you decide to take it. You might even make some new friends along the way.
What do you suggest I do?
Release my daughter from her contract. I would certainly be very grateful. Well, you think about that. Come along, darling. I'll drive you home.
Oh, I've missed you and Adam so much. You know, I'm just so awkward with these people.
They're your family. They love you.
I understand that, and I don't want to hurt them. I mean, you know, they're lovely people. I admire them and I respect them. It's just, I don't know them. I don't know them the way I know you and Adam.
None of it is coming back.
No. I'm gonna fix you some coffee.
Then you'll just have to wait here until it does come back. Because once it does, Stephanie, you're going to see things very differently.
I don't want to wait. I don't know these people. I don't have anything in common with them. You know, you and I used to talk. How's Adam? Have you talked to him? How is he? Have you seen him?
Why'd you put those damn things?
You mean these?
Where'd you find those?
Right here in the desk, where I'm sure they've been all along.
I don't know what the hell's wrong with me today.
I do. How long's it been, Clarke?
How long's what been?
You know what I'm talking about. A man like you shouldn't be without a beautiful woman for too long. After all, you clothe beautiful women. You depend on their bodies for inspiration. How long has it been since you've seen one? Touched one? Made love to one?
Honey, that's really a very nice theory. But I've got a lot to do today.
Oh, Clarke. You're not going to turn me down, not when you need me the most. No. No, you're not, Clarke. You can't possibly. And I won't let you.
I see Adam from time to time.
What does he say? I mean, does he ever ask for me?
Only every time I run into him.
I wish he could have come over. I'd love to have seen him and, you know, and talked to him.
Hello, Stephanie.
Julie.
Stop me if you want to, Clarke. I'm not forcing myself on you.
Sally could walk in here any minute.
Sally's busy with Eric Forrester. You won't be seeing her for the rest of the day. Doesn't that feel nice?
This is ridiculous. We can't do this in here.
All I'm doing is giving you a little inspiration, Clarke. We all need that every once in a while. don't we?
You're here.
Yes, Stephanie.
I was hoping you'd come to see me.
You didn't think I'd let you spend time in a hospital without my visiting you?
Oh, I've missed you.
Oh, I've missed you.
I'm going to be released soon, and I'm going to go back.
Now, what kind of talk is that? Go back? Go back to what?
To you and to Ruth.
You don't have to go back for that, Stephanie. We're your friends, and we'll always be your friends. But you've got a family now, my love. A family and a home.
Adam. Family begins in the heart. And in my heart, you and Ruth are my family.
We may seem like that now, but it won't always be that way.
Yes, it will. Oh, yes, it will.
Stephanie. Someday you're going to remember again. And when that happens, all these people who are strangers are going to look very different than they do now. And you will feel love in your heart for them, each one of them.
It doesn't mean that I have to forget you.
Of course you're not going to forget me. You're too fine a lady ever to do that. But you will see me a little differently.
No, I won't.
Stephanie, listen to me. Your home, your beautiful gardens, all those lovely things are yours. That's part of a lifestyle. And it does mean something to you in another reality. It doesn't have any meaning for people like Adam and me.
What are you saying? What are you saying? You don't want to be part of my life?
Sure, we'll be part of your life if that's what you want. But what we're trying to say is that if for some reason you decide that you don't want us as part of your life, then we will understand.
That's not going to happen.
Look, all we're trying to say is, if it does happen, we don't want you feeling guilty. Huh? Because you had no business out there on the street. No, you shouldn't have been there in the first place. And you wouldn't have been if you hadn't gotten sick.
I understand. I don't regret any of it. I will never regret any of the time that I had with you. I think it's made me a better person. I don't know what kind of person I am, but I hope and I pray. I mean, I think I'm loyal. So I don't want to hear any more talk from you about me turning away from my friends. I'll always be loyal to you. I'll always be loyal to you.